Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Interview you for our project in English.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
So the question one is, what can you say about the increasing number of unemployed while the economy is said to be booming?
Well, that is a problem. Why? Because if you look for it from a sociological point of view, we call this a mismatch in terms of development. Because if you talk about development, you have to understand that development must be inclusive development, meaning all sectors of society must benefit from the development gains of the country. Now, in this case, the Philippines, you said that there is a disparity between the development of the country and unemployment. Therefore, it means that development is not inclusive, meaning there are some people who are benefiting from the development and some people are not benefiting from the development. Therefore, this is a problem because it means that only a selected few, probably only the rich, remains rich, and the poor becomes poor because there is no such thing as employment for them.
The next question, sir, is what do you think are the reasons of job mismatch, which is a very common issue among job seekers?
Well, first of all, we talk about it in terms of the country's social structure, economic structure. Because if you look at the country, we are still a predominantly agricultural country, and therefore, jobs must flow from what our basic tenets is. Many Filipinos don't want anymore to go to agricultural jobs. In fact, the business study tells us that we will have no more farmers in 10 years' time because even the children of the farmers don't want to farm anymore. But the country is not a technologically driven country. The country is almost still, most of the country is still agricultural in terms of our fisheries, our natural resources are still very much agricultural. And so the mismatch is there. And second, of course, is education. I believe that education must be job-driven or demand-driven. And therefore, many graduates will take certain courses and yet they will graduate without the demand for those courses and therefore they are left unemployed.
So the last question, sir, is based on your opinion, how can unemployment affect poverty?
Very good question. You see, when a person does not have a job, he loses his capacity to at least pay for his basic human needs. And because he has no capacity to pay for his basic human needs, then the level to which he sees himself is at the level of poverty, meaning the person can no longer sustain his livelihood, sustain his life. Why? Because there is no source. Remember, employment is a security need, meaning it helps us secure our survival needs. And without the security need of our security demand of our work, we then fall under the people who cannot anymore get even basic needs and therefore contribute to poverty. Yes.
Thank you for your time, sir, and that's all. Oh, sorry, sir. Cut mo na lang.